top of the St. Augustine Lighthouse, 219 steps. It actually wasn't too bad, would you think?
No, pretty easy.
And there are some landings we can stop with some benches if you need to, but it actually wasn't too bad, even for me. We did it first thing in the morning where it's not too hot yet, it's not too busy yet either, but these views are definitely worth it. It's beautiful up here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, time to go back down to the lighthouse. There's all the stairs. So this is the keeper's house of the keeper's house of Lubbock. Now we're in the basement of the house. This part shows us a little bit of daylight and things like that. And there's a bunch of different artifacts. How they preserve some boats. They also have a little restaurant here. And the prices aren't that bad. Like $4 for a hot dog, a few bucks for some chips. They have ice cream sandwiches, pops, popsicles, beer. Not too bad. Bunch of different ships in here. One thing to mention is these are all air conditioned, so very nice. Good break from the heat. There's the keeper's house. And this way are some more buildings and little museums to see. And to the left is the lighthouse. Alright, our next stop in St. Augustine is the Fountain of Youth. Ponce de Leon's Fountain of Youth Archaeological Park. They have a guest book you can sign. And then they have another guest book dated back that says 1890, 1929. It's very neat. Alright, I'm going to drink from the park. Younger already.
So the first one we're going to talk about, I'm sure you guys recognize, that's crossbow. Crossbow's been around for centuries, going into the 1500s. These are...
Right, how'd you like that?
They have that cannon firing at the top of every hour. It's pretty neat. Site of the first fort, San Juan de Pinos.
Use orange hot. Give it a quarter turn and flatten the other two sides and make it square. Now go back and forth.
This boat is a replica of the chalupas they used to build. There's the lighthouse, way in the distance.
Toppling the meter, along the match. Craving the meter, set the match. Here it comes. Prepare it, safety, yeah? Ponte! Fuego!
So he was saying anywhere where there's sand, like the circles, the rectangles over there, or these structures, was where a structure initially was. They have peacocks just wandering around the property as well. They're beautiful. Look at all his feathers.
We're gonna lose. So Congress pretty much badgers the Spanish.
Here's the church.
Because in the event that we have.
Currently waiting for the planetarium show. Nice and air conditioned in here too. It's a pretty neat show in the planetarium. Discussed how they use the stars to guide them, so I knew where they were going. So they reburied skeletons that were exposed during excavations. It's interesting. They have a native plant path, walking path here, with a lot of plants that were native to the Spanish colonies. Life in the village. Wow. Gator jaw knives. Oh, some shark teeth. And here's what the inside looks like. The peacocks are beautiful, just wandering around. You can feed them. They do have food for them. They're beautiful. Oh. The peacock knows the food things right there.
If you want it, I can get it.
Oh gosh, they're You don't want them to pick at your hand. Can I picture? So they say don't feed them out of your hands, and I know why, because they hurt when they peck you. He's beautiful though. Here's a look at the gift shop. They do have a penny machine. We know I love collecting my pennies. They have some t-shirts and tank tops and a whole bunch of different designs. Those two up there are kind of cool, those three. They have a bunch of snow globes. This is what I'm getting. Peacock. A lot of different peacock things and the Fountain of View things and Florida things, and pretty good gift shop. Alright, the next stop on our tour of St. Augustine today, we're at the St. Augustine Distillery. They do a free self-guided tour, or you can pay for a guided tour, but we're doing the free one today. We do get free samples here and there, and we get to tour the distillery, so pretty cool. Barrels in here. Alright, here's the different things I read on their barrels. It's neat. And they actually have one for sale over there, so they can't use that for the whiskey anymore. So you can buy that one. Doesn't say how much it is. It says inquire, but that'd be a pretty cool table or something. A little bit about the barrels and how the barrels are made. Stop on our day in St. Augustine is the Castillo de San Marcos. This is part of the U.S. National Park System, so there is an entrance fee. It's $15 for both of us, but we can get the stamp for our National Park Passport book. this is the powder room, and the entrance is through that teeny tiny door. Alright, we made it through the teeny tiny door. And this used to be the powder room. But then it said after time it became too moist in here. So it's not super tall. This cannon is interesting. It has the crest engraved on top. So this was where they went to the bathroom. And this is what it used to look like. And it said there was a natural flushing system because the tides would come up and then just flush it all away. Flush all the waste away into the bay. Here's the top of the fort. It's actually a very, very, very hot day. The one heat sign downstairs said danger. But up here you can feel that good breeze, and it's definitely a lot nicer if you climb to the top of the fort. A lot of different cannons up here. Prison. There's Homer. Here's a little stand for the moonshine tasting we just did. Now, you do go for the tasting in the actual building, but it is called Citygate, and it's very good. So it's $5 for the tasting. These are the flavors you can try. And you pay $5 for the tasting, but you get a $5 off coupon. So if you buy something from the gift shop, it doesn't have to be alcohol, it could be anything. It's essentially a free tasting. Here's the oldest wooden schoolhouse in the USA.
Reported they noticed there had not been a single survivor on board. But the town not realized that they passed on. One of our most famously seen apparitions from the Huguenot Cemetery is seen at these city gates coming up on your left-hand side. Her name is...
Going into Potter's West Museum.
To die on the gallows in the town square.
I have already run the rope through the hole in the post behind the pirate. Now, bring the rope around your thieving throat and tie it to a wooden baton behind the post. With each turn of the baton, the rope will slowly go.
Alright, this oak tree right here at these gates is where little James is most often seen playing in. And that right there is James's teeny tiny gravestone all by itself. Let's all say goodnight to little James.
Good night.
So that way mourners can see the bishop's face without having to smell his. I love that. So we can make some hissing noises for me, please. Thank you. And the drums started pop, 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 pop. The hissing started getting louder, and the popping started getting louder, and it kept getting louder and louder and louder until bang! I knew they were to stay far away. Rumor has it that Miss Bradshaw ended up falling in love with one of those drum runners. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you St. Augustine's Old Jail. Ever since the closing of the
hours and smiling, and he's about to swing. Sim Jackson, young, he ain't got much more time. That big fella right there with the hat, that's the sheriff. Now, old Sim, he deserved to be hanged. Tell me what he did to his wife. Now, here are the stairs I was talking about. These aren't the best stairs ever, so be mindful going up them.
Daddy, that's upstairs?
Where are the cells?
George, in fact, because of George, watch, you can see how it feels. Shut this door to save you from George. Oh, George Hawkins, the man ain't right. He's not right in the head. He's not right in the head. He's not. You see, he's the kind of fella that likes to hang out in the shadows. You can barely see him, and he's got that look.
Emily, be careful.
Folks, are they scary looking? Yeah, they're scary looking in the daylight too, let me tell you. Well, so anyways, as I said,
If you really like the jail, you should check out the old jail after dark. You have free reign in the jail for 2.5 hours from midnight to 2:30 a.m. You're trained on real paranormal. Before the end, I want to take you back to the very beginning. The beginning of St. Augustine